Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around, and this is a little bit different from my normal channel content, but I really wanted to do a review for you guys on this new product that this was sent to me and given to me by SOG. They are a new affiliate partner of mine, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about when I talk about affiliate partners, if you go down in the description down below, you'll find a link for my Linktree account. When you open that up, there'll be just a whole list of website names and company names there, and SOG will be one of them. If you click on any of those links and then go shopping at those other websites, I will get a small commission on that, and it'll go a long way to helping the channel out, keep cool stuff coming in. I really have been wanting to get into doing knife reviews. I am kind of a knife geek. I have a collection of old. These are all come out. These are. It's a shame that I got them in this bag like that, but I haven't taken them back in the house and putting them away properly yet. But those are all like 60s and 70s vintage Camillus and buck knives. But I am kind of a knife geek as well, as far as in air guns and firearms and all that sort of thing. But what SOG has sent me to take a look at is their Poweraccess Assist MT, and that's a mouthful, I know, but it is pretty cool. It has assisted opening blades on the outside, and I'll show you that when we get into that. But I really wanted to, I've had this thing for about a week and a half now, and as soon as I got it, I started carrying it for my work. I carry actually 2 Leathermans every day at work for doing my job, and I put it in place of my Leatherman Wave for about a week and a half, and I have to say I'm very impressed with the tool. Is it better than the Wave? I don't know, maybe. In certain ways it is. There's a couple things that I really like about the Wave that this one doesn't have, but there's a few things about this that I like better than the Wave, so, and we'll talk about that as well. But I have been carrying it. I do have it in the, I can't get up high enough there. I do have it in the belt clip pouch here. Let me get that unsnapped and off so you can unsnap the belt case and take it off your belt without taking your belt off, which is nice. I do like this case. So there's first thing about the case I noticed was, so when you get this in the mail originally, the strap, it's got two straps that go this way across. The strap will be down through the top one and then over top and clipping, so it'll have your belt down low like this, which I don't really like. But you can take and pull that strap out of the top one and then have it go through this bottom one and clip, and now your belt will be up high like this. And I like have it hanging down a little bit lower like that. But really nice. I like the case. The Velcro seems nice and secure. But let's get the tool. We'll set it off to the side for a minute, and I'll talk about these bits that come with it, and we'll talk about how you use those in a couple minutes. But it comes with this little kit of bits, similar to the Leatherman bit kit that they have, but this is a little bit different. Not quite as many bits included, but what is included is the pretty standard stuff. And you have like a 1/4-inch socket here, and then all of these, you got some Torx, Phillips, straight blades, all the standard stuff. And I'll show you how to use this in a minute when we get into the tool, but I wanted to show you that coming out of the pouch first. So let's talk about the tool overall. It is a little bit bigger than my Wave, but it's not too big for my hand. And when you have the pliers out, It's a very comfortable grip. So it does have a number of accessories and tools. So the first one, not that one, first one, so these 4 outer blades are supposed to be power assist, and right now, actually the 2 knife blades are working pretty well now. They were pretty stiff when I first got them, but they are power assisting pretty nicely now. And the 2 other ones, one's a seatbelt cutter, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a little while. And then the other one is a saw, which I use a lot. And then we have a serrated blade, which is razor sharp. I'm going to talk about both of these blades here in a second. And then the main clip point blade, I guess you'd call it. Both of these blades are just absolutely amazing sharp. I have bought quite a few new guns over the years, or knives over the years, and most of them come in very, very sharp from the manufacturer. This clip point blade, I believe, is probably one of the sharpest blades I've ever encountered. This is actually cardboard here, and just absolutely no resistance going across that piece of cardboard. It's like a scalpel. I mean, it is scary sharp. I don't know if I'll be able to maintain that, but I've been using it. I've used it to strip some wires back and do some work. I work as a electronics technician, putting in RF equipment, and I am not easy on my tools. And I did use this one for, like I said, for about a week and a half now, doing all my regular jobs, which included a lot of cutting, and that is just phenomenally sharp. So let's take out the so this is the serrated blade, and that one is I'm just going down through one of the serrations there, but you see how sharp that one is. That is amazing. So now the saw blade, I have not tried the saw blade yet, but it does look phenomenally sharp. So the seatbelt cutter, I mean, maybe that's nice. I don't know. I actually have a seatbelt cutter sitting attached with Velcro on my dashboard, so I really don't need another seatbelt cutter. One thing I do like though is if you go to SOG's website, you can, first of all, if you ever break one of these blades, they do have a warranty, but you can actually buy replacements of these blades. All of these blades that are in here, you can buy a replacement for them and install it yourself. So if you break something, I mean, if I break something on one of my Leathermans, the only recourse is to send it to them. And we've had a couple of them get stolen in the mail. If I can buy the replacement blade for $7 or $8 and get it and put it in here, first of all, I have my tool with me still for working, except for the one broken blade until the new one comes in. And secondly, it's never going to get stolen in the mail. So, but they have a couple of extra blades that aren't in here that I think I may buy and swap in replacement for, especially this seatbelt cutter type of blade. They have a file, 3-edge file, which is really nice, and they also have a set of wire strippers, which I'm still a little skeptical whether I want to get those or not, but I'm definitely going to get the file to go in here and replace this seatbelt cutter. So the other blades that are on this side, along with the seatbelt cutter and the main clip point blade, are they have 4 on this side. We have this little, like a jeweler screwdriver size straight blade. We have a medium size straight blade. We have along with a bottle opener. Then we have a Phillips head, which is pretty nice, really nice Phillips head. And then we have a small, not as small as the jeweler screwdriver, but a small straight blade. And then we have the G.I. Joe style can opener there. Really cool. And then on the other side, there's only 3 blades there, but they are very interesting and useful. So this one here is actually intended to be a chisel, and I think I might sharpen that one up and actually have it sharp so it can be used like a chisel. The one next to it is a punch, and it does have a sewing eyelet in there, so you can use that to sew leather or canvas or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. And then the last one is one that you use with this bit kit, and it doesn't look like much right there, but let me get the 1/4-inch socket out of this bit set. So here's the 1/4-inch socket. It's got a standard square 1/4-inch like a ratchet head there, and then a 1/4-inch size for hex 1/4-inch bits, and that just slips onto there. It's got a little retainer spring on it so it won't fly off. And so now you have, so this locks, this blade locks in the 90-degree position, and it also locks in the straight out position. So you can have it in the 90-degree position to get a little more torque, like a ratchet handle. And all of those 1/4-inch bits will fit into, and it's magnetic, will fit into that 1/4-inch bit and lets you do that. And you can, so the locking mechanism is this little bar that runs across the back side here, and you push that in and you can flip that out. Now there's one more way to use these bits, which I think is absolutely amazing and innovative from SOG here. Never seen that in any other multi-tool. So you take the 1/4-inch bit out of there, take your 1/4-inch socket off, close that one back down. Now we haven't even talked about the pliers yet. We got to get there in a minute. But so you just start opening the pliers up just a little bit, and then you notice up here on the tip, it's kind of got the shape of this bit. There's actually a magnet on one side, and your bit will fit right in there. You close down the pliers. Now it's captive, and you can use the screwdriver tip just like that. That's pretty cool. So, and this will work with any standard size 1/4-inch bit. So if you have a specialty bit that you use on your job, I know one guy talked about, he was worked in a casino, and they had a lot of specialty safety bits so people couldn't open the machines up. This would be awesome. Throw that in the kit instead of one of the, straight blades or whatever, and you're ready to go whenever you need it. All right, let's talk about what I think is one of the most phenomenal parts of this whole tool is how this thing opens up. So the Leathermans are pretty good as far as how they open up, but they do require a little bit of force. This one is actually will flip open and closed one-handed. And you can't do that with a Leatherman unless it's like completely wore out. But so this has these little gear teeth right here. So it actually is kind of a gear drive, force multiplier, I guess you could call it. So when you are trying to use the pliers or any part of the needle nose or anything like that, whatever force you put on here, I don't know if it's doubled or not, but it is a force multiplier. I was doing some crimping of what do you call them, butt splices and little spade splices and stuff, and back here in the back is a place where you do crimping, and that force multiplier actually works really good. It doesn't take a lot of squeeze to crimp those down, so it is a pretty good addition to the force that you're able to provide. So it does have copper wire cutters. It specifically says do not cut steel wire with it. So I guess they've probably had people do that and then complain, but they're very sharp. I was cutting some small, really fine wire with it, and then some of my other tools, the real fine wire will actually just go in between the blades. This just snipped them right off, no problem. The tips on these needle nose pliers are very, very fine. And the one thing that I don't even see on a lot of like high-end actual like tools that are intended to be needle nose pliers is the serrations that run across here are actually staggered one side to the other, so they actually mesh like this. Most tools, the points of the serrations actually touch tip to tip. These ones are actually, they actually mesh in with each other, and you can like actually grab a hold of a piece of paper and it won't slip out. Very, very well thought out pair of pliers on this tool. So anyway, this is my first assessment of it. Like I said, I've been using it for about a week and a half now, and I am really impressed. Been showing it to all my co-workers. We all carry Leathermans, and they are very impressed with this as well. A few of them asked where can I get one of those, and I said you got to go to my link down there, and we'll see if they buy one. These are about $30 or $40 less expensive than typical retail for a Leatherman Wave. These are actually intended to be a competitor to the Leatherman Surge, which is a little bit bigger and more expensive than the Wave. But I'm pretty impressed with it so far. Very fine. Everything works flawlessly, but like I said, the assist of the blades is still a little bit stiff. Most people that I've seen right out of the box, they just flip right open. And I did talk to my contact, and he said every once in a while you get one that takes a little bit of time to break in, but especially this main clip point blade is really working well now as far as the power assist. The other ones I haven't been working them as much, and they're still a little still need a little bit of love, but I'm not worried about the power assist at all. That's just that's kind of a gimmick to me anyway. But just to be able, as long as you can get them open and they come open and lock, that's the main thing that's important to me. So anyway, so like I said, if you're interested in this or anything else SOG has, down in the description you'll find my link tree, and then once you open that up, SOG's website will be in that list. So they have dozens and dozens of varieties of multi-tools, knives, other accessories, just phenomenal quality looking stuff. This is actually my first SOG product I've owned. I can guarantee it won't be the last. I will buy some stuff from them as well as hopefully get some more stuff to do reviews on. I know it's a little bit longer video, but I wanted to let you guys know how enthused I was with this product. And it's not just because they sent it to me for free. I am thoroughly impressed. That this is like the fidget spinner for me. Just the way this thing opens up is just, it reminds me of one of those little balls that start out real small. When you pull them apart, they expand out to a huge. It's got that kind of an engineering feel to it that the way this thing opens up. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys go shopping at SOG. Till next time, have a great day.